Hello, hello. I'm Mahet. Um, I'm so behind and kind of sleepy. Uh, my camera angle's all weird too. I changed it. I'm gonna leave it as it is. Um, yeah, how are you guys doing? I was gone, like completely offline yesterday, so I feel like a decade has passed. There's like so much from Tuesday that I haven't touched. Um, And because I was so overwhelmed on Tuesday, I'm just gonna farm some lumber. I was gonna go to Outland first because I have this sort of vague interest in making my alliance house like super Draenei. I have a Draenei shaman that I almost never play, but I just love the decor so much. And I guess lumber isn't working in Draenor. Where am I going? There we go, Shattrath. Um, yeah. Actually, you know what? I am gonna change my camera. Just like move it sometimes based on what I'm doing. Like when I'm making my videos, it's better there. But that, no, it's too high. Come on. I think that's better. Maybe. Okay. Um, yeah, like the pathways and stuff are so cool. And actually, while I'm here, before I get, oh, I haven't picked up an axe yet with this character. Okay, but before I forget, I'm just gonna go learn the the housing inscription stuff on this character. There's a lot of running around to do. There's the shopping, but there's also the like hopping onto other characters to learn the new recipes and buy stuff from your order halls, which I think is just like why my brain was having a meltdown on Tuesday night. I was like, I cannot prioritize these things, but we're getting there. Gonna go get my axe. That's what we're doing. We're gonna go get the axe. And yeah, start getting some lumber. I made one little thing of goblin string lights, and I've picked up a few um, bits and pieces of lumber, like doing other things, but I really have not really been online for anything except for making videos, which isn't terribly productive. So, I mean, well, it's like real life productive, I guess, but it is not in game productive. Basically, just like standing on my housing lawn, um, placing random objects. Dum dum. He's under this tree, right? Yeah. Okay. It's in my bags. And I was just gonna use my druid because then we don't have to dismount, you know, as you do. Yeah. Um, yeah. I saw Paris, the musician, last night. It was great. Super good. But I'm kind of sleepy. I'm like usually I just sleep really badly, so I tend to like go to bed really early. And I couldn't do that yesterday. Feeling it. The show was great though. She's like shockingly good live. There's so many musicians that like sound really good recorded, but they're kind of like a hot mess when you see them in person, and she is just not like that. It's very impressive. All right, away we go. I know the video I made said that Terakar was like the place to go for lumber, but I'm wondering if that's still true or like how the nodes work. I clicked the thing, right? Ac Oh, okay, yeah, there we go. Yeah, I don't really know, like, there's so many things to make, and they all require so much stuff, and some of them are things that you, like, don't even want one-offs of, frankly. Like fencing. I'm not gonna make one piece of fence, except for just the +1, I guess. Might as well grab herbs as well. There it is. I have to assume that these are like shared between people and they don't just like despawn the minute somebody uses them. I think we're past the game being like that. They are kind of weird though. They like the map doesn't pick them up all that fast. Oh, but that one dropped 3. Okay. So maybe that's their like compromise with us. We're like, I don't think this Warbound thing is gonna work out, but if it drops like 3 at a time, that's way better. I can do that. I did dye some things after I made my video, after I was done making my video today. I like colored a bunch of stuff, some nice Forsaken colors for my horde house. It works really well. Like once you know what you're after, color-wise, I think it's gonna make a huge difference. You know, at first, even though we had the dye system, I was like, I don't know, there's not that many like Forsaken items. So, like, what's my house gonna be like if there aren't that many? But I think I've got the exterior is like well on its way to looking spooky, and then once I have enough dyes and stuff, it'll be golden. I saw my Spotify Wrapped yesterday for the first time, and I don't know if it's like alarming or predictable, but Huntrix was like my 5th most listened to band, group, whatever we're calling them. And like that movie came out in the latter half of the year, right? I have been listening to it a lot, but I was surprised. I think maybe just nothing else can even come close to how much I've listened to Paris in the last few years. I got like really obsessed with the Arcane soundtrack, which is where I found her. But her, like, it's really good. And I'm not like musically talented, so it didn't really occur to me until I saw her in person. I've seen her twice now. That her band is just a drummer and a bassist, and then she plays the guitar like kind of when she's not singing. And I just tend to really like the low end of sounds. Like, so the fact that it's so drum and bass heavy kind of like tracks. It makes sense why I like it so much. But I don't know. I never think about that stuff just while I'm rocking out. I was wondering, like, obviously right now I'm sort of streaming both on YouTube and Twitch to see, I don't know, what feels right, and what have you. But it would be nice one day to do at least like a day a week just on Twitch, because then I could listen to music. And YouTube doesn't really like that. And, you know, understandably, I'm not gonna complain about copyright issues. People deserve to like have their creations protected, but it would be nice to just like listen to some tunes. So maybe one day there'll be like some sort of tunes day. It'd be good. Yeah, I think I'm feeling like paralyzed by choice in terms of my houses. So I think just getting some lumber and maybe feeling like I'm not feeling like I have choices. Right now, actually this happens to me a lot, and I was thinking about it while I was doing my like little Minecraft tour when the servers were down on Tuesday. I get really like stressed about resources in games when they're scarce, and often in WoW resources like aren't really scarce. You know, you can always buy more, but the prices on the auction house right now are like obviously insane for housing related stuff. So I think I'll just feel better once I have like a horde of resources. Like in Minecraft, I built that farm, and anytime anyone goes near the chest, I'm like, what do you, like, do you really need that? You know, I worked hard to get that. What are you gonna do with it? Are you gonna make armor and then immediately die? Like, what's the plan here? I'm doing a terrible job at like systematically flying around. I'm usually much better at that. It doesn't seem to be mattering, but like I should probably try to focus up. Yes, I'm like, I don't want to spend any dyes because I don't have very many of them, and I don't want to spend any like lumber because I don't have very many of them. And I guess when I made the string lights, I think that was on Tuesday, I just needed to like rip the band-aid off, basically. And that did help a little. But I think I just want to make a whole bunch of like glowy purple stuff. So I haven't done the math or anything. I don't want to be depressed. I'm pretty sure the number will be terrible, and I'm just like better off not knowing right now. I wonder how many people use things like FarmHUD. Because I tried the other week, and it just kind of made me dizzy. It actually feels so good to just like come in and do something kind of mindless like this. I don't know, what are you guys like wanting to make? What's top of your list? I keep getting really tempted by the troll stuff too. But I don't know. I think I'm just gonna prioritize the Draenei stuff first. That's just to have like a singular goal, and take it from there. I'm like very prone to try to do too many things at once, especially in the game, like with it sort of spreading myself too thin over achievements and stuff. Although, man, we did get the Nazjatar give me the biggest bag you got thing. That was, I'm glad we just like slammed into that. It was boring, but like now I never have to think about it again. And I haven't actually checked. Maybe I'll take like a little break from this in a bit if I'm starting to get squirrely, but I haven't done my tries on the Timeless Isle yet for the day for my last item there. I have so many tunes parked there now too. A Terracone. Delightful. Man, every time I do a video and I get, if it's like a race by race thing, like the one I put out today was, and I get to the Mag'har, I'm like, the Mag'har are so cool, actually. Like, look at their little houses. I love them. They're great. And I used to have a Mag'har monk, but what happens when I like really like a class is I tend to have like no attachment to ults, so like my monk is my undead character. So I just like got rid of her, but it does kind of make me want, just makes me want a Mag'har orc. And I guess, is Winds of Wisdom up? Is that what's happening? Or is that, it's Turbulent Time Ways. That's different. Okay. I've been questing, I made a new Worgen to take through the Gilnean start zone because I don't have, my only Worgen right now is a DK, so she didn't have to do it. And there's an item from a vendor in Gilneas where you have to be a Worgen to buy it. It doesn't matter if you've done the like achievement prerequisite or whatever, you still have to be a Worgen to purchase it. And I don't even remember what it is, but anyways, I'm leveling a Worgen. I could I don't even think I have one that I could like restore. I didn't check actually, but that would have been faster for sure. So I don't need to level more characters. I have so many. Okay, there might be fewer trees in Nagrand, but it's much prettier here, I will say. It's like more peaceful. And what are we up to? 45. It's weird that the icon for the lumber like doesn't follow your cursor around. It freaks me out. Well, I'm definitely gonna need more than 45. I think I'm just gonna like loosely aim for 300 and see what that gets me. I think it's mostly engineering that makes the stuff that I really like. So I'll have to remember which engineer has the correct skills. I have engineering leveled across like 3 different engineers, and most of it, most of it is on 1. Valen, how's it going? You found Terakar had the best return. Yeah, I started there, and I just wanted to see what else was going on, basically. Plus this zone is just like so nice and open. It's like less claustrophobic. But I'll probably make my way back to Terakar. It definitely had greater density. And for a minute there I was optimistic that they'd increased the drop rate per node. I think I just got really lucky on one of them, because most of them are still 1. But I did get one to drop 3 at a time. And that's exactly why, well, it's one of a few reasons why I don't like how they've implemented this lumber system. Nagrand will always be my favorite for Outland anyways. Yeah. Yeah. Like, I don't know why they had to implement it differently than every other profession, especially when they like talk about trying to make the game more user-friendly. Like, every time you deviate from the norm, which this is doing by not working like herbalism, mining, or skinning, you're making things less user-friendly. Like, you're making it harder for new people to learn the system. You're making it harder for existing players because they have to like remember that there's some sort of exception to the general rule. And because we don't skill this up, even though I'm sure that would have been like a little bit annoying, but like leveling up gathering professions is not that bad. There's no increased returns, right? Like in Dragonflight and the War Within, we get extra procs on gathering sometimes, which is great. But we'll never get that with lumber, like literally never. And we have to farm it ourselves. So, like, what are we doing here? I don't understand why they did this. And it is what it is. Like, they're obviously not going to change it now that it's released, but I don't know. I'm just surprised that this is where we got, where it landed. And like, you just can't talk to people about these things ahead of time. Like, I posted on Reddit that I thought it was like, actually, I didn't even say what I thought. I just said, hey guys, by the way, lumber is going to be warbound. And everyone was like, good, it'll save us from botting and like trade cartels. I'm like, I don't know that it will, but okay. Finding a lot of the gold makers saying that it should be 100 gold per wood needed for a project, but there's no consistency. Yeah, I mean, and that like proves my point basically, right? Like the argument for wood being warbound was to like, I don't know, protect the market, I guess. But it hasn't, right? Like, it's still going to be expensive because it's new. That's just sort of like how the game works. And things will become less expensive the longer it's out and the more people acquire things. But this is always going to be obnoxious because you always have to go get your own lumber or pay the difference. Like, unless it gets really cheap, I'm not going to pay the difference. I'm going to come out here and get it myself. And I think a lot of people want to decorate their homes, but they don't want to fly around Nagrand farming lumber for 2 hours a day or whatever it happens to be. Nay, hello. Hello, hello. Happy housing day 2, everyone. Yeah. Are you just fried? I think I'm recovered from the like initial shock and overwhelm, but it's a lot. So happy, yeah. Did you get the plot you wanted? Or plots, I should say. Horde and Alliance. I got a Horde plot that I really wanted. And then I kind of literally like panicked and chose something random in the Alliance neighborhood, but I think it's going to be good. We're doing a charter neighborhood, so we've got a spreadsheet. Oh yeah. Are you going to use that that like external tool somebody on Reddit built? It looked really good. I have no idea what it was called, but it seemed cool. And like good for calling dibs on things. As I understand it, you got to choose, like, everybody gets to choose their top 3. Yeah, it's so on Reddit, there's like a housing... Somebody built a little website where you can choose, everybody in the guild or the community or whatever chooses their top 3 plots, I think, and then the guild master can like see all of those things, or like the charter boss, and basically it like tries to give everybody the closest to their top picks. And I'm not sure what it does if there's like 12 people that all want the same plot. I'm not sure how it handles that, but it seemed really good. Oh, sick, we've been doing other sheets. Yeah, I don't know what keywords you need to like Google or whatever to find it on Reddit, but it is there. And the guy posted like a data set on Tuesday that was like mapping what plots were the most popular on beta and stuff, like which ones were the most contentious, which is actually how I chose mine. Plot spots. I don't know. That would be a great name for it. So I think I wanted like number 39 in the Horde neighborhood first or something, and then I saw that I was like looking at what was on the bottom of the list out of curiosity, and one of them, plot number 3 in the Horde neighborhood, was like super unpopular on the beta. And I went over there and I was like, this is cool, man. You get like your own little dock and you can actually place things on the dock. So I took that one, and it's pretty cute so far. I haven't been online enough to do much of anything with it, but yeah, if you can find it, it seems like a good tool. The WoW subreddit is kind of the Wild West, though. Need to go collect some lumber as well. Yeah, don't we all, right? What am I up to? 72. It's going reasonably fast. Or I guess just because I'm like chatty lumber, that's how you spell it. I mean, you had all the right letters. It's chill. And just, you know, my regular call out, if you are watching on YouTube and you're wondering who I'm talking to, it's because I have Twitch chat running as well. At some point, the opposite will happen. And folks on YouTube will be chatting more and Twitch will be confused, but that's, I'm not just making up conversations. All right, I guess we'll pick this one up and then go back over to Terracar. Hello, YouTube chatters. Yeah, exactly. It's funny how it like kind of balances itself though, because the few days where both have gone off at the same time, like people are really chatty in both. Hi YouTube. Hi Altia. Yeah, Altalia? My bad. It's like really hard for me to keep up with both. Well, if they're like kind of on different topics, I guess. If everyone's talking about the same thing, it's chill. Yeah. Yeah. I've got the exterior of my horde house, like, yeah, mostly figured out. I don't think I've even gone in my alliance house. I just like changed the roof color and like threw down some shrubs and was like, okay, this is fine for now. Oh, yeah, I was about to ask what I've been up to so far. So I was like offline entirely yesterday. I was out of the house and then I went to a concert in the evening. So I haven't done anything. Today, I spent literally the whole day making a new video. So I didn't get any decorating done. I feel like really behind. Yeah, the concert was fun. The rest of the out of the house stuff wasn't that fun. But, yeah. I'm just trying to like do the lumber thing because it seems chill. And if I try anything more ambitious, I feel like I'm going to get myself overwhelmed. And this is useful. It's just relaxed. So I will take it. But yeah, what about you? You're like shopping, you're decorating, you're making dyes, you're doing the quest with Eritor, and what have you been up to? I don't know if we'll get sick of Eritor, but I didn't mind that quest. Like the voice actor is good. Oh, interesting. Not sure. Pfft, yeah. Warbound Lumber definitely helps the botters, guys. Success. We're EU, so we only got ours yesterday. I've been struggling to find decor. I have Rep 4, only RP'd a bunch of expansions. I see, yeah. The rep requirements are pretty annoying. I had to spend some time in the last month or so doing a lot of alliance reps that I didn't have. Oh, you use the guide? Nice. For something. TBD. Dragon Isle supplies. Oh, nice. Yeah, and the dragon races are fun at least. I'm glad that helped. It seems like the worst one for people is probably going to be BFA. Like, if you didn't play BFA at all, there's not really, like, a really dope farm for their supplies. Needs so many Sindori rugs. Right, like, people are sleeping on the carpets. Sounds so normal when I say it like that. Like, you're going to want a lot of floor covering is what I'm saying. I was really annoyed on the beta because I only had access to like 4 different rugs. I'm like, I need my feet to be warm, you know? Like, you're giving me all this hardwood flooring and I need some like cozy wool on my toes or something. So I'm with you. That's high on my list, and I'm frustrated because like I'm gonna want a lot of them. I don't really know which ones I want the most of. I should probably check and see. Yeah, especially the hard stone of Silvermoon. You're gonna be so chilly. Hey, oh, despawned on me. I don't know what if the craftable ones are dyeable is kind of where my head was going. I was looking around earlier trying to figure out what stuff was dyeable versus not, and it seemed like less than I thought it was going to be. From like rugs specifically, which is what I was looking for. But I can't remember now if that was just like things in my inventory or if I was actually on the WoW database. Some of the dyeable ones are bugged as well, the elven ones. Interesting. There was an item while I was doing the today video for like choosing colors by like what race you play. There was an item I wanted to use as my example item, and it wasn't working. Like it was marked as dyeable, and then when I went to use it, it was like, nope, just kidding. So that must be happening to a few things. Haven't been able to dye the purple and gold ones. Yeah. Maybe that's what I was trying to do even. I was mostly trying to do larger furniture pieces to get the point across, but yeah, I don't remember. Definitely still some bugs to work through. Somebody on the Discords were saying that they needed, not they needed, where's my brain at? Oh, their like stuff moved around when they left. And they were kind of unclear, like if it was a bug and everything was like repositioned, or if somebody came in and could edit their space somehow. But I think as long as nothing's like destroyed, it's not a terrible thing. Your exterior keeps moving. Oh, I'll tell you, that sucks. I would be so annoyed. Is it like the same item over and over again? And nay, you've had stuff not save quite right. The exterior's been funky. I haven't seen that yet. I mean, aside from not knowing where the boundary of my plot is, which is sort of a perpetual annoyance. Yeah, I've been lucky so far, but I haven't done very much in the house. I need my sweater. Oh, yeah. Better. I think it's mostly just the paper stuff that hasn't saved right, like the doorway. Front door is on the back, like the whole house moves around. Oh, yeah. I don't think I've had it with a placeable decor. I see. So it's like the exterior house editing. Yeah. This is a great hoodie, by the way. So soft. It's from Cozy Ghost, which is a Canadian company. Hello, fly fishing nomad. How's it going? What's it made of? I think it's just cotton, but it's like extra soft. And I think they sell, this isn't one of their weighted ones, but I think they also do weighted ones. Which is, I was kind of hoping this one would be heavy, but I think they only do the weighted ones with a not zip. And I need my hoodies to have zippers. That's just how my life works. I can't do this pullover nonsense. Yeah. But yeah, it just feels like cotton. It would be great if it was bamboo. Bamboo is my favorite textile for clothing. So silky. Which is, I guess, a weird thing to say since silk is its own textile, but you get it. Hmm. 110 lumbers. Well, it seems kind of fine out here. Like, there's definitely other people, but it's not like the early days where somebody would steal your node or anything. So, went real life fishing this morning. Very cold, mid 30s in Fahrenheit. Now I'm doing fishing achievements. Mid 30s is like close to freezing, right? It's 32. I don't know Fahrenheit very well, but I think it's been a similar temperature here. It's sort of like hovering around 0, just up, just under, just below, or just over, or just below. Yeah, what's that in C? I think it's like 3 degrees. Yes. Yeah. I really like this temperature. It's the hoodie weather, you know, like you can be cozy. Finding what to wear is easy because you can just like layer things. And getting dressed in the summer is like very challenging because you have to look good with very few items. They better be really good items, you know? That was the worst part about having to start going back to the office, was just like, what am I supposed to wear if it's not sweatpants? What is this business professional attire you keep speaking of? Yeah. Yeah, thankfully, Lululemon seems to have really come to the rescue for everybody. They've got like office appropriate stuff that is extremely comfortable, and it's expensive, but like holy smokes, it's worth it. Do do do. Yeah. Did you catch any fish, Nomad? Or like, do you keep them if you catch them? Is like maybe a follow-up question. What are you fishing for? Yeah, like what kind of fish are we talking? I spent a lot of time as a child on a lake. We had a cottage where you could fish for pickerel mostly, or, you know, sunfish, but people wanted the pickerel. And I don't mind fishing. It's just my dad grew to really like fishing as we spent time at that property, and eventually kind of determined that fishing was in fact like a lose-lose kind of hobby, because if you don't catch anything, you feel kind of bad. And you've like spent all this time out on the water and you didn't pick anything up. But if you do catch something that's worth keeping, then you have to clean it, and that's kind of gross. And like also makes you feel bad. So he just like hangs out on the dock now, but it's very peaceful. I catch and release, rarely keep them. Fish for trout. This morning I got 2 rainbow trout about 18 inches and a brown at 20. Those are big. And nay, yeah, I don't like gutting fish either. I've done it, but I don't trust myself. I guess like I don't have the expertise. Man, it'd be nice if you did keep those trout though, Nomad. Like, I think that's my favorite fish to eat, actually. I buy it a lot. Oh, nay, yeah, I only done it a few times. Yeah, like, I don't know what your scenario was, but I was taught as a child, and I'm like, okay, I get it in principle, but then when I went and did it myself, I was just like, I feel like a professional should be doing this. What if I did it wrong? Am I gonna get sick? Those sizes are average for your area? Oh man. Yeah, the lake that I spent most of my time on, I guess, just wasn't very big, so the fish wouldn't get very big either. They were like edible, but not that big for sure. $130. I might revise my goal of 300 to 200 just so that I can take a break from this. Yeah. Ugh, The worst, though, and this is a little bit gross, so I apologize. I mean, not that filleting fish isn't gross, but this is worse. We had a neighbor who would take my friends and I fishing sometimes, and they would also keep catfish if we caught them. And catfish are really tasty, so that was nice, except they don't, you don't like fillet them like you do other fish. You have to like skin them. There's like a special tool they had to, they don't have scales the way other fish do, and I actually don't even want to describe it, but it's gross. It made me question how tasty it was. You know, you're like, is this worth it? This is truly violent. It's all violent, but it's just worse. Nomad, will you like ice fish when the water freezes, or does it not get cold enough for that to be like a winter hobby? Sorry, I'm just getting messages. No. Okie dokie. If I had been truly organized, I would have checked how much lumber I needed to make some of those Draenei things before I came out here. That is a giant spider. I river fish only, so no ice fishing like you mean. Icy, like, because the water's moving too quickly. That's good. Ice fishing is very boring. Yeah. Honestly, neither was like that like initial thought where I just like knew that it was a spider and I was very upset, and then I was like, nah, it's a video game and I outlevel it. It's fine. But like I wanted to panic. Yeah. The last bit is important, yeah. I respect what spiders bring to the table, but I don't really want anything to do with them. Okay, I'm rapidly, like, renegotiating with myself about how much lumber I need. Like, maybe we could do 150 just to, like, go see? I honestly think that might be a good plan. We're at 143. So yeah, let's get, like, 7 more and then go make some stuff. I might have to step away for just a second. My cat is demanding dinner. There is food in his bowl, but apparently it is old or the wrong food or something, so. Haven't gathered any yet. Yeah. I mean, like, if you don't want any of the crafted stuff, then it doesn't matter too much. But I'm gonna need one of everything, even if I'm not gonna use it. Like, I went to Mechagon and bought a bunch of the gnomish stuff that I'm like for sure not going to use. Well, I shouldn't say that. Maybe I'll come up with something, but the odds are low. I have no ideas. Oh, BRB 20 minutes? Yeah, no worries. We'll be here. Might still be looking for our last few lumber by then. There's really like all druids out here. I mean, I suspect anyone who cares deeply about getting ahead of this or selling things has a druid handy. Still, you know, you expect to see somebody else eventually. There might have been a hunter earlier. The new vigor system is really good. I haven't run out at all yet. It's on my to-do list. Oh, there's 150. Okay. Let's go put this in the bank and hop on an engineer. Oh, there's one. Can't say no. What if I need it? On my to-do list to try the challenge races, the dragon races from Dragonflight, the ones where, like, you don't get any power-ups. Because I really didn't care for those achievements at the time. I did some of them, and I was like, this just is not really fun. But there's a lot of achievement points just, like, sitting on the table there. So we're gonna have to do it eventually. Alright. Bank is where exactly? Surprise Thursday stream. Hi, Nanette. How's it going? Yeah, I feel really behind, so I was like, I just gotta get in here. This is a bank, isn't it? Isn't it? There we go. Alright, we put our lumber in. They gotta fix that icon. Okay, I'm just gonna go throw some food in a bowl for the kitty cat. And I will be right back. One moment. Or he might not care anymore, but we'll do it anyways. Come on, buddy. Alright. So, sometimes he needs a little bit of reassurance. And Foster Kitty's doing good. She had a checkup with the Humane Society vet, and they said she's looking great. She's just a really messy eater, so she's very slow, and it's hard to get a lot of food into her because it takes so long. How's the house decoration going? I'm also very behind. Just got my house and logged off on the patch day. Yeah. I'm not really far ahead of you at all. I have a spreadsheet that like tells me which engineer has what, but I'm just gonna YOLO it. Yesterday was Night Rain DLC release, so I played a bit of that. Oh, cool. I don't think I'm familiar with that game, but I basically don't play anything with this. Um,
Plenty of treasure around here.
whoa, Bran, that was loud.
Use it to take
Sir. No, 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 stop talking. That freaked me out. Alright, engineering. Yeah, Pandaria. I think I want... Alright, I'll do the Outland one first. It's an Elden Ring spin-off. Okay, got it, got it. Yeah. The only other thing that I've really... Oh, okay. Played recently is, besides Minecraft, is the Ghost of Otay. I bought it a few weeks ago now, and it's really gorgeous. I just, you know, like, those console games especially can be really slow to start with the way that they, like, hold your hand through the intro, and I like, did the whole intro thing, and I was like, kind of good for now. So I'll have to dive back into it later. Okay, so this character has engineering from Outland, but not Draenor. So it's my marksmanship hunter that has the Draenor one, probably. We'll go see what we can learn and make from the Outland ones. I can't remember what is what. I mean, I could check. Well, I can't because she's not trained in... Never mind. We'll get there. This is gonna feel a lot less overwhelming when all of the running around is done, but the learning of all the recipes, the gathering the lumber, the going to every vendor on the face of the earth, you know, that part's gonna get old. I watched a bit of Yotei gameplay. It's very beautiful. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. I love specifically the way they do, like, your, like, quest marker, sort of, or, like, indicator. They just do this, like, wisp of wind to sort of lead you in the right direction. I'm just gonna check a different character. So I'm sure it's great, but and actually I liked the combat. But yeah, I haven't really gotten past the intro. I should have just opened my spreadsheet. I don't know why I'm being weird about this. Oh yeah, okay. This is the one. Alright. I haven't done any of my Timeless Isle attempts in like 2 days. I collected the altar. Oh, that's... Never mind, that's from Legion. I was like, wait, it gave me loot. Alright. To the garrison. Yeah. What's everyone's plan for their houses? Like, are you gonna try to theme it outside of the, like, default orc and human, or just roll with it as is? I saw, like, some interesting things sort of starting to happen in my neighborhood. Some people were like, they're working on it, you know? Like, nothing was really done, but I think there's gonna be some cool stuff eventually. Also a lot of just, like, little orc houses, though. Okay, engineering trainer, please. Do you remember when those weren't alphabetical? What were they thinking? Is he inside? Yeah. Plans, trainer. I'm gonna need to do... Wait, what? What's happening here? Oh. I'll probably do a little on the outside until Night Elf exterior is here. Yeah. Yeah. What did you guys think of the... Sorry, one sec. I need to make a Secrets of Draenor engineering book. The, like, the leaked image, if you saw it, of the Belemeth style houses. I didn't like it as much as I thought I would. Maybe it's just the screenshot, though. Like, I'm willing to believe that. Should I make these? What are these? You are missing one or more... No, I'm not. Oh, an anvil. Okay. Alright, so we made our stupid book. This is gonna drive me crazy, that you need to... Oh, I have 3 of them. Okay, maybe it's fine. Just kidding. Telescope. Table. Isn't it more than that? Am I crazy? Housing. Telescope and table. Oh. Alright, well, I'll just buy both of those. I need to check the housing database. I am clearly confused. Possible I've been, like... I don't know. Doing the wrong thing in my head. I was expecting traditional Caldori, but it is what it is. Yeah. I wish it was just some traditional stuff. I understand why it's not. Hey, Jack. I'm thinking of having a different room for each of my race classes so that my toons have their own room. Yeah, I want to do something similar. I think I might have, like, an entry room that's, like a warband sort of guild hall thing. Oh, these are from Enchanting. Okay, so I need to bring my enchanter here. That's it. That's annoying. And then, like, have rooms off of the main room for, like, the different races. Because my heart is with the Forsaken in a lot of ways, but I have a lot of Zandalari trolls. Their decor is awesome. It's, like, outrageously cool. I have a handful of Nightborn. So I've been trying to, like, work out in my head how I want to do it. I haven't really figured it out yet, which is part of why I haven't started. Okay. So this is my enchanter. While I'm in Dazar'alor, I'm going to just learn the housing stuff from here. I didn't manage to get the plot I wanted, but at least it's in the same neighborhood that my friend has his. Oh, is it, like, similar at least? I've kind of been finding that, like, all of the plots are cool, thankfully. But maybe I'm just, like, too happy about everything generally. It's close enough. Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's kind of how my alliance one went, where I just, like, panic chose one, but it was, like, very close to the one that I really wanted, and so I don't think I'm going to bother moving it unless there's a good reason to. So, yeah. Jack, what races do you play that you're going to, like, theme yours around? I have yet to see another player in my neighborhood, so it's quiet. Fortunately, I'm happy being solo. Yeah, there's definitely other people in mine, but I haven't seen them. I can just, like, tell that they're doing things. Alright. Oops. I have one book, so I should be able to make the other one and then get both of the things I want. Profession trainer, enchanting, goodbye. No, where's, I need the vendor? Recipes, yeah.
Talk to me.
Huh? Fence post. Do I need outland training? Am I like super confused? Because I thought this was an engineering recipe. Bear with me. But it's an enchanting recipe. And it seems like it's probably... Why can't I learn this? 80. This is my... Oh, you're an inscription. What is happening? Inscription recipes. Where are the enchanting recipes? There we go. Okay, that makes more sense.
What's she looking for?
Drenithus string lights. Sure. And then I can probably make another book. And I guess I do need to go back to Outland. Nice to see a live stream, but it's late where I am, so I have to say goodnight. Hope to catch another stream soon. Yeah, have a great night. Thanks for stopping by. Sunday morning's probably, if this is late for you, then Sunday's probably your best bet. That's Sunday morning Eastern for me. Yes, this is what I want. So maybe I'll see you then. But I'll be back around the same time tomorrow. Okay. So I was very confused. I thought at first that these were engineering recipes, and then I thought that it was Draenor stuff, but this is what I want. I want the like laser floor stuff. So I have to go back to Shattrath. Fences should be inscription, I believe. Yeah, the inscription vendor was just like super close to the enchanting one. I got all turned around. But thank you. If I'd read your message faster, I probably would have been slightly less confused. We're just running in circles. Alright, we're gonna make one of these, I swear. I know that some of my characters are Aldor, but I have truly no idea which ones. Most of them are Scryer. Alright. Enchanting. There we go. Okay, and what else do I need for this? Probably something expensive. I want... Oh, it doesn't even show up. Because it's flat. Alright, well the hollow path I want 20 lumber, so that's not a problem. Large prismatic shard, essences, arcane dusts. Let's see what that costs on the auction house. Alright, cat number 2 has now decided that she wants dinner, so I might have to deal with that for a moment. But I'll check this first. Oh, that's fine. I want like 8 of those. What do I want? I'm gonna make 16 of those. 16. Arcane dust. Lovely. And then let's just make 2 of each. Amazing. Cool. I'm not even going to check what these sell for. I want them. Alright, let's go see what they look like if I place them. Alright, yeah, this is all I've done with my Alliance house so far. I put down a greenhouse and some topiaries and like change the roof a bit. But let's see what these... They're inside only. Well... Shit. Fine. They'll be cool inside too. I've literally haven't even walked into this house yet. We are now Space House. Zoop. Okay, well, I love them. This is spectacular. I have no further plans. But I think it's wonderful. What other Draenei stuff is there? I guess, do I go this way? That's cool. Loom. I didn't make any string lights, but I learned the recipe. Recliner. Cute. I don't know where that's from. I wish it would tell you where these are from. That would be useful. I know I can just like go check the website, but I did update all the things. I was kind of hoping that it would give me more of this information. String lights. Alright, well, what else do we have? Whoa, that's large. Like a shelf. Put like a little lantern up. I have no plan right now. I'm just like throwing things around. Yeah, I think I'm gonna make like a spaceship, basically. Well, some sort of interpretation of a spaceship. But I'm gonna need to get more stuff. Cool. Well, I mean, I really just came on to sort of like get my head in the game and get some lumber. I'm kind of hungry. So I think I'm gonna go get something to eat. And I'll be back tomorrow for our regularly scheduled programming. But yeah, I mean, thanks so much for stopping by. I hope you are having a great time with your houses. Oh, thank you, Nana. Yeah, I like it. I wanted the one that's like kind of back there, but it's all good. It's like by the beach, but it's green. Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Really appreciate you spending some time with me. Have a great night, everyone. Thanks so much.